Sears to combine here with Ben Thompson. Ben's been such a success story in Queensland.
The move has been probably the pinpoint in his career where he's been able to ride consistently and do so well up here, and he's really the darling of Queensland racing along with his wife Steph Thornton. Look, I think he's a terrific chance, and I'd have to say he's a horse that we could be following out of today's contest.
So we had a fantastic classic, didn't we? So now it's time for the $2 million Magic Billions Guineas. 1,425 metres this year for the 3-year-olds. Last to come up is David Fowler.
Set for the Gold Coast Magic Millions 3-year-old Guineas. Well, almost. Just wait for Tyresa. Just wait for her to play the game. Other runners are in, well behaved. Capacity field here, 15. Up goes Tyresa. The starters of the ladder, he's ready for them. Tyresa backing out at the last moment. Proving a little difficult to load. Yellow Brick, of course, coming out of the King of the Mountain win. He's only been beaten once in his career. Tyresa still gives trouble. All depending on her to play the game. She ran a ripper in the wave, came from near enough to last to be the closest of thirds. She backs up 10 days later in the Guineas. But at the moment, she's not consenting, and they've tried a few times, but she keeps backing out. Well, the starters come off the ladder. I notice she's walking away, Jockey going down there, and is remounting, so the plan will be to try and load it with Larry Cassidy in the saddle. So they make another effort. Let's see if they're successful this time. They've taken the barrier blanket off. And I'd say she's right now. We're right to go. All set. Stand by for the Guineas. Wait for the light. There it is. Set. Racing. Coming out badly at the start was Cusack. Apart from that, a great line out. Spiritual Eyes showing early speed with Tijuana and Russian Conquest, and Stroll's up there as well. Yellow Brick about fifth away. Lana Kira on its inside. Then Fashion Legend, followed by Hell I Am, Soothsayer, Bashani, Warfare, King's Consort, Green Shadows, Northern Express, a few lengths Tyresa, and Cusack is last of all. Spiritual Eyes in the role he loves. That's the lead. 900 left to run. He leads the way from Soothsayer to second. Stroll occupies the box seat third. Russian Conquest, beautifully placed by J-Mac, fourth one out, one back. Then Tijuana inside of Fashion Legend. Yellow Brick in a fairly awkward spot, 3 wide in the middle of the field. Then Hell I Am, followed by Lana Kier, well back. Then Mashani Warfare. Green Shadows a long way back. Then King's Consort. Out towards the tail, Tyresa, Northern Express, and Cusack is last of all. First 800 strong, 46.34. Spiritualized in the groove at the turn, 400 left to run. Can he do it all the way? He straightens in front. Shifts 3 away from the rail. From Soothsayer, Russian Conquest comes to the outside. Then Stroll, followed by Fashion Legend, and Hell I Am's running on pretty well, but Spiritualized gave a decent kick with 200 left to run. He's nicely clear. Yellow Brick rallying down the outside. Hell I Am and Fashion Legend running on. Spiritualized still in front, stopping now. Yellow Brick is driving right on the inside, and Fashion Legend and Yellow Brick. Third over the line was Hell I Am. Then came King's Consort. Spiritualized gave a great sight to late. Then Stroll, Lana Kia, Green Shadows, followed by Tyresa, then Russian Conquest, who didn't come on, Soothsayer, Mashani Warfare, Cusack, Tijuana and Northern Express. Last over the line, Fashion Legend.
Gee, what a race that turned out to be. Everything changed in the last 50 metres of the race. And we talked on Saturday that the Friedman clan, all their greatness, had actually not won a race at the Magic Millions Carnival. Forget that, Lizzie. Forget all about that. It's Richard and Will that got the bragging rights.
Absolutely, at the double figure odds as well. I thought for a moment Yellow Brick was completely out of his grade. Then he found the line. I thought he was going to win the race. And then Fashion Legend just descended. Of course, Josh Parr, this is the story of the race. One ride, he's come up for this horse. Ben Thompson, who rode him last time out, decided to stick with Yellow Brick. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked out for him, but Josh Parr is able to reap the reward on Fashion Legend, who now makes it 4 4 wins on the trot.
Yeah, for Ben Thompson, so he has to get off the winner, obviously, with Yellow Brick. Jamie Carr had a great run as well, didn't she? She looked a winning chance with Hell I Am with about 50 metres to go.
You'll have to watch that race time and time again because a lot of horses weren't travelling, they weren't finding the line, but really the stamina gave out in the end. You saw Yellow Brick switch to the inside, find a bit of open room, and I thought that it was his to win, but then it was the toughness of Flash and Legend. What do they say about winners? You never discount them, and that's exactly what the market did today.
And he's won his last 4. Hey, this is going to be fun. Emma Freeman after the winner, Fashion Legend. Is it Richard or Will? I guess it's Will. Holy moly.
Oh my God, Will. That is the biggest thrill of your career, your short career with your dad, but wow, he was strong in that final 100.
I never thought I'd be speechless. It's not a trait Freedmans have much, but it's my phone's going off. It's just incredible. We thought he had good form, and he sat 3 wide without cover. He's just a tough, honest horse, and yeah, can't believe it.
For an owner who's pretty important, not only to your stable, but to Australian racing as well, that's also got to be something that's making you pretty delighted right now.
He gave me the leap of faith. This is the first horse I ever bought him, and I sent him an email saying I was a struggling scone trainer and that I needed some horses. And Bono went, "I like the sound of you," and gave me a go. And now I've won the Magic Millions Guineas. I know Group 1s are everything, but it's a pretty big deal for him. He puts a lot of money into it, so I'm particularly happy for him.
What about Dad?
I'm tipping he's pretty happy as well. So it's just absolutely, lost for words. It's definitely the biggest thrill of my life.
Oh, mate, I'm absolutely thrilled for you. You've worked really, really hard. Congratulations to you and the team. You do deserve this success.
Thanks, Anna. Cheers.
Kissing cousins, eh? First cousins, how good's that? What a race.
Yeah, unbelievable race, but I think when you're looking in hindsight, the story is of Will Freedman. Of course, Richard has been such a wonderful trainer, but to combine with his son, another Freedman training combination to win a feature race, a Magic Millions Guineas, and how this horse was able to come about into their stable, a really wonderful story, and can't wait to see how they train this horse into the future.
We're going to wrap it all up after this. It's been quite spectacular, hasn't it?